Salutations, viewers, and welcome to AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Tonight, we have a girls and boys doubleheader. We will start off with the girls as the 17-3 Dowling Catholic Maroons take on your 10-10 Ames High Little Cyclones tonight. For your entertainment, hi everybody, Carter White alongside Ryan Eggert reporting live. This is the last regular season game for the girls before they head into playoffs. One more win would be nice before they do that, but in order to do that tonight, they will have to defeat the dangerous, the deadly Caitlin Clark. What is there to say about her that hasn't already been said? She's an Iowa commit, an average of 34.3 points per game, and a participant in the USA Junior Olympics basketball team. Ames will need to play better than they ever have this entire season.
Yeah, it's going to be a large mountain to climb, one that mirrors the height of Everest. But honestly, if Ames can pull themselves together, if they can get multiple double-figure scores and they can stop Caitlin Clark, they should be good to go. Nobody else aside from Clark averages more than 9 points a game. And if they can shut Clark down and limit her production, Ames could have a very good chance at winning this one. But we'll see how it plays out in the next hour or so.
When you look at the matchups, I personally think that Caitlin Clark is a combination of Caroline Waite and Ashley Ames. At 5'11", she can make the plays that big girls can, like Ames, but she also possesses the smarts and the pure wizardry of Caroline Waite. Both Waite and Ames will have to play undeniably well to pull off the win tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be, as I said, a mountain of a task, but I think Ames are up for it, and we've seen flashes of brilliance from Waite and Ames this season. They're just going to need to put a full performance together tonight, and if they can do that, they can surely win this game, aim and show that their record does not match their capabilities or their lack of success that they've had, because they've had great success. But you know, it's going to be tough. Dowling 17-3. Ames 10-10, a definite underdog, but we'll see how this plays out, and I think it'll be a really good night.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, your starters and tip-off coming up right after this break. Keep right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Out ready to see the Dowling Catholic Maroons take on your Ames High Little Cyclones, the girl edition of this doubleheader. Let's get into your starters. First for Dowling, head coached by Kristen Meyer. A senior guard, number 11, Caitlin Clark. A junior guard, number 1, Ella McVeigh. A sophomore guard, number 23, Emma Gipple. A senior guard, number 31, Grace Gaber. And a senior forward, number 45, Nejuak Toeng. Now for the Ames High Little Cyclones, head coaches by Joel Sullivan. A guard junior, number 3, Brooks Braggins. A junior guard, number 4, Caroline Waite. A senior guard, number 11, Morgan Seibert. A senior forward, number 22, Tegan Lipsy. And a junior forward, number 42, Ashley Iams. Well, here we go, partner. Ames High about to take on the best player for girls basketball in the state of Iowa. And what a game this should be.
Yeah, it's going to be great. See the KCCI man behind the camera over there has decided to show up, so this will probably be on tonight's news.
Tip-off is between Toeng and Iams, and it goes in Kath Dowling's favor, and the game is underway here in Ames High Gymnasium. Toeng in the paint. Back out to Gaber. Top of the key. Three-pointer is no good by McVeigh out the back of the rim. Spraggins the rebound. Ames takes it the other way with 7:40 to play in the first. Got to get points early if you're Ames.
Yes, you do. And I think it wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea to take a few contested threes to see what you're capable of.
As long as you're smart with the ball movement.
Yes, that is true. You need to be smart with the ball movement, and you need to be able to get some points off of it, like you mentioned.
Here's Zions underneath, fouled on her way to the hole. They're going to call that on Gaber. Iams will shoot 2 from the line. First one is good. 1-0. 7:12 to play in the first. Iams' second one is good as well. 2-0 lead for the little Cyclones. Here's Clark. Clark at the left wing, defended by Seibert. Clark, step back, three-pointer is no good. But there's a putback by Gipple to tie the game at 2 apiece. A missed three-pointer by Caitlin Clark. There's something you don't see every day. Waite tries to strike back, unable to on her first attempt. Gets it back at the right wing. Oh! And a
kickball, I believe.
No, they're actually going to call a foul on.
No, they did call a foul
on Twong, and I don't know if I saw a foul there personally.
No, there was a collision. I thought because the official kicked his leg up, I thought it was a kickball violation.
And there's Iams underneath who lays it in. 4-2 to make it 6:35 to play in the first. Gipple, pass to Gaber, top of the key. Now it's Twong out to Clark. In the corner, that's Gaber. Pass inside to Clark. She's at the left wing. She takes a three-pointer. It's good. There's what you're going to be seeing a lot of tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as Clark takes the lead for the Maroons 5-4. And she's just getting started with that one.
We're going to see quite a few points. She'll probably break 30 tonight if she continues to play like the way she's played all season.
The ball goes out of bounds and into the hands of the Maroons. 5:50 to play in the first. Here's McVeigh at the right wing. McVeigh out to Gaber. Here's Clark from the foul line, bounces around and goes in, 7-4. 5:30 to play in the first. Ames needs to strike back quickly. Foul's called on Clark. I didn't see a foul there, but they're calling one.
Well, I guess if you look Ames, you look at it as an advantage if you can get Clark to foul out. That's going to be worried about at a later stage of the game, but right now you just need points.
Kennedy White of number 40, a freshman, checks in for the little Cyclones as Lipsy inbounds to Waite with just under 5.5 to play in the first. Now here's Iams at the right wing. Signals to White. Three-pointer is no good from Iams at the top of the key. Dowling takes over. Clark, deep three. No, that's not going to make it. Twong almost gets the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of the Maroons and into the hands. Actually, off the little Cyclones, and the Maroons will keep it. 5:06 to play in the first. Clark inside. That was Gipple, who's unable to make it. Ames now has the ball. And here's Waite, left wing three. That's good. Tie game at 7 apiece. 4:50 to play in the first. Caroline Waite with just slows the pace of the game down a little bit. Pass back to McVeigh at the top of the key. To the corner, that's Gipple. They tried to get it to Clark underneath. And the ball will go out of bounds, last touched by Ames. And the Maroons will keep it with 4:25 to play in the first. Here's Clark from her hot spot. No good. 4:20 to play in the first. That's now 2 missed threes from Caitlin Clark, something you don't usually see as Waite takes the lead back for the Little Cyclones. 9-7. That's now 5 points for Waite tonight. And she'll need a lot more for Ames to win.
Yes, they're going to need a lot. Summed it up perfectly. They're going to need a lot. And everything runs through Clark.
Three-pointer is no good. That was Gaber who tried to make it. Iams the rebound, and Ames will take it the other way as Waite just barely saves it from going out of bounds. Waite moving her way around the arch. Left wing three. No. Rebound's going to be taken by Gipple. And the ball will go the other way. Here's Clark in transition. Spin move. Fouled on her way to the hole. They're going to call that on Kennedy White. Clark shoots 2 from the line. Clark, not ideal to put someone like Clark at the line. She shoots 81% as she misses that one.
That's just demonstrated. No, you wouldn't see this many missed shots, but I think she's gotten a lot of shots early, and this offense is going to run everything through Clark.
Clark makes her second one. Number 55, Lexi Bowles, a junior, checks in for the Maroons, as well as a freshman guard, number 21, Julia Moore. Here's Waite in the baseline. Waite at the left wing. Back out to Spraggins. At the baseline. Miscommunication. Iams gets the ball back. Oh, tried to get it inside to Lipsy. She gets the ball back in control. Passes it back out to Spraggins to Lipsy in the corner. Now with just 3 minutes to play in the first. Here's Waite. Lays it in from the elbow, 11-8. Ames has a 3-point lead. Got to defend in number 11. She's going to want to strike right here. Pass to Bowles. Back out to Clark, defended by Spraggins. That's who you want to have on Clark, is Spraggins, the most defensive player on this team.
Yes, we've seen how good Spraggins has been on defense as an air ball right there. But, you know, Spraggins can't let up threes. It's okay if she gives up 1 or 2, but, you know, she needs to stay aggressive, stay aggressive.
That's now 9 points for Clark. More points than any other player on the court so far, with 2:07 to play in the first. Here's Lipsy. Lipsy at the baseline. Back out to Waite. At the right wing. Almost took a step back three. Got it back out to her partner in crime, Iams. Now driving for the holes. Waite who lays it in. 13-11 with 1:46 to play in the first. And it was an off-balance shot, too. What a shot by Caroline Waite there.
That was a nice shot there. And that was a very contested one. We're about 4 players in the zone there trying to block that one.
Pass inside to Clark at the baseline. Here's a three-pointer from Gaber. No good. Ball will go out of bounds off of Dowling, and Ames will get it. Spraggins with the inbound to Waite with 1:22 to play in the first. And how are you going to attack the basket now?
Well, you got to find separation first. And if you find separation to get those good shots off, I think you're good, but you have to have a mix. You can't just be all arc shooting all the time. And you know, you got to mix driving and arc shooting. That's it.
Clark, no look pass underneath. The layup was missed by Moore. Would have been a clutch play if it would have made the finish. Clark almost redeemed herself on a top of the key 3 attempt. It was no good. Foul is called. They're calling that one on Waite. Only her first foul, but it's a start, and you don't want Waite to foul out.
No, you can't afford to have that happen. But I think that's a problem that we don't need to worry about now since it's so early, but you do need to raise a little bit of concern about later.
Junior number 32, Madeline Timmermans, checks into the Ames lineup. Caitlin Clark trying to shake off Waite. Ties the game up at 13 apiece on the step back jumper with 25 seconds to play in the first. Here's Waite. Waite at the top of the key. They'll take their time on the ball movement outside the arch. Timmermans at the top of the key. Timmermans a pass to Spraggins. To Ames. Ames to Waite. Waite has her shot practically deflected. Almost could have called a foul there, but that'll be the end of the first quarter. Tie game at 13 apiece at the end of one quarter. And we will see what happens in the second quarter after this break. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Double. The girls part of the Dowling and Ames doubleheader. So far, so close as far as this game goes. No one in control yet. We'll see how close this game can remain. Ames from the outside, no good. Bowles the rebound for the Maroons, and the ball's going the other way. For the Maroons, Clark is fouled. Number 11 fouls number 11.
Are they going to get Lipsy? Nope, they did get Seibert. You were right.
7:36 to play in the second. Maroons still have the ball. They're going to call another foul. That one's going to be on Timmermans. 2 fouls within 5 seconds, over what it seems like for Ames.
Yep. Nothing to be worried about right now.
Outside to Clark. Clark at the left wing. Inside the Bowles, who takes it from the elbow. No good. No score yet in this second quarter, but Seibert unable to end that, but Timmermans will try. No good on her shot, but she's fouled on her way to the hole. With 7:18 to play in the second, 13 apiece. Bowles with her first foul of the game. Timmermans will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. She shoots 50% from the line. First one's no good. Twong will check in for the Maroons, and Spraggins in for the Little Cyclones. The Maroons did win against Ames. Was it about a month ago? But so far, this game could look to be a different result.
Yeah, it could. The way this start has gone.
Clark at the left wing. With 7 minutes to play in the second. Caitlin Clark with patience, and now pass out to Twong. Underneath, laying it in is Meg Simplot. Senior number 15, a guard, who lays it in. 6:40 to play in the second, 14-15. Seibert fouled. They're going to get Simplot on that, who just gave Dowling the lead. 6:35 to play in the second. Kennedy White checks back into the Ames lineup. And now pass out from Lipsy to Spraggins at the top of the key to Lipsy. At the baseline, well defended. She now finds Spraggins out to Lipsy. Lipsy, baseball pass over to Seibert on the other side of the arch. Waite takes a off-balance shot from the baseline. No good. 6:10 to play in the second. And here's Clark, step back 3, no. Rebound's gonna be taken almost by Kennedy White. It'll go out of bounds off of her, and the ball will be given to the Maroons. It was a good effort, though, by Kennedy White to fight for the ball.
Yeah, the only thing that matters is that she did not get the last touch on that one, and Ames now has the ball.
Or rather, oh, yes. Ames does have the ball now. Spraggins to Lipsy in the corner with 5:42 to play in the second. Lipsy loses the ball. Seibert gets it back. Now to Waite inside the paint. She goes back out to Seibert. To Spraggins near the center circle. Spraggins from inside the paint. Now Waite wide open. Good from outside. And if you happen to see in the top right of your corner, Corey Phillips, who will be playing in about an hour, is doing a nice dance as of right now, as you can actually see in the right side, in the top right of your corner. You could see him. He enjoyed that play.
Yeah, it looked like it was gonna end in a bad way, but I guess it ended the right way, as we view it.
Phillips was just doing a trendy TikTok move known as the mop. Sorry, folks, we're teenagers. We can't help it. 5:20 to play in the second. McVeigh and the Maroons have the ball. And now they will try and strike back at the little Cyclones with 5:12 to play in the second. Clark defended by Spraggins. Gaber at the top of the key to McVeigh. Clark from just about the elbow misses it. Twong travels and the ball will go the other way. 4:57 to play in the second. There's got to be more contribution from other players rather than Clark in this game. She has 11 of the 15 points that Dowling has.
Yeah, and, you know, we've been also saying this about Ames, but so far they've had a good start, and I think if they can continue that good start, they'll be in a good position at halftime.
Wait to Ames at the top of the key. The dynamic duo playing so far so good. There's Ames, who tries to add some more points to the board for Ames. Misses, and Gaber rebounds for the Maroons. Clark, as she drove for the hole, and Lipsy gets called for a foul. I did not see it.
I wouldn't have called that a foul, let me tell you that much. I would have called an offensive foul because she looked pretty much set, and Clark was coming in there with a head of steam.
Oh, and Caitlin Clark misses her first shot from the line.
She's frustrated. You can tell from her reaction there after the hoop. She was definitely not happy about missing that one.
And she misses the second one. Oh, my word, another foul is called. They're going to call that one on Lipsy again.
Oh,
my goodness.
My goodness. Well, that's
on the bright side for Ames, they're not putting Clark at the line.
That's unfortunate.
That is Gipple at the line. Make it 17-16. Timmerman's into the Ames lineup. Second one is going to go down. Gipple ties the game at 17 apiece. 4:04 to play in the second. As Waite drives for the hole, can't lay it in off the glass. White the rebound. Great play by Kennedy White, the freshman. 3:52 to play in the second, 19-17. There's Clark to McVeigh. To Twong, three-pointer is good. Gipple to take the lead back. 20-19 with 3.5 to play in the second. Here's Ames at the top of the key. Inside to White. Spraggins Spraggins, deep three, no good, and the rebound's taken by Clark, who almost lost the ball with 3:20 to play in the second. Clark, wide open, Gipple, no good. Rebound by Spraggins. A few missed threes in a row at this point.
Yeah. Well, long ways to go. Still have another half of a basketball game to play. Nothing got blocked.
Wade
And-
had that shot blocked.
And it's going to stay with the little Cyclones. I think there was a little bit of a little brain lapse there.
Wade thought she was fouled, and quite frankly, with how many times Ames gotten a few bad calls in the first place, and there's Wade. Drains a three-pointer. 2:45 to play in the second. Ames is back in front. Oh, Caitlin Clark just pushed off of Seibert, and no foul is called.
Clark was trying to sell the contact on the screen there that got Waite her three.
Gaber drains it from the corner, and it's 23-22 with 2:22 to play in the second. What a great way to respond back by the Maroons.
Yeah, this game is Ames now is getting chippy. I always like to say that because we see the physicality come out.
Spraggins, tried to get it to Timmermans. Iams is there to redeem her, and she's unable to lay it in from about the foul line. It's 1:55 to play in the second. Here's Clark, drives for the hole and is fouled on her way there, and she was disappointed in herself for not making that. Slammed the floor actually pretty hard.
Yeah, she's expecting perfection out of herself. So far, she hasn't been perfect, but she's done quite well. 11 points, and the free throw line has been her nemesis so far this game.
First one is no good from Clark. Clark is getting kind of disappointed in herself. You can see it.
I can only recall her getting, I think, 1 out of 5 now from the line.
Finally makes one. 22-24. And Julia Moore into the Dowling Catholic lineup. And a timeout will be called by Ames with 1:53 to play in the second. Dowling up by 2 points. And we'll take a quick break. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. And welcome back into it, folks, with 1:53 to play in the second. Dowling is up over the little Cyclones. And Clark is shockingly not on the floor right now for the Maroons. They must be giving her a break.
Yeah, a little bit perplexed as to why that would be, but overall, I think Dowling will be okay. This will be an interesting formation to see how they run without Clark.
Wait for three. No. Rebound's going to be taken by Timmermans. The ball goes out of bounds first. And Dowling will have it with 1:24 to play in the second. McVeigh with 1:20 to play in the second. At the left wing, she now finds Gaper. Moore to McVeigh. Pass out to Gaber. And the ball is blocked. Ashley Iams comes up huge with a huge block for Ames. Spraggins. They'll call a foul. They're going to get McVeigh on that one. With 59.7 seconds to play in the second. That's just her first foul. Kennedy White, a freshman, checking back into the Ames lineup. This is the time to really, I think, attack from outside because you don't have Clark in to be a threat.
Yeah, somebody got a little bit trigger happy with the buzzer there. Either was a little bit late on the substitution buzzer. Regardless, we'll restart.
Here's Ames inbound to White. Spraggins out to Ames. Almost took a right wing three. Here's Waite. At the baseline, and she is fouled on her way to the hole. They're going to get Gipple on that one. That is her first with 41.5 seconds to play in the second. That'll send Waite to the line. Another player who you don't want to put at the line, she shoots 85.1%.
I'd say that's not a bad percentage, considering the fact that you got the rest of the team members averaging under 66%, aside from Ames.
The first one is good for Waite. She'll go for this next one to tie the game. And it's good. 24 apiece with 40 seconds to play in the second. Here's McVeigh. McVeigh with a pass to Bowles. Back to McVeigh. Back to Bowles. At the baseline, the ball is taken away by Spraggins. Spraggins to Iams, left wing three. No, rebound's going to be taken by Bowles. Dowling will take it the other way. Here's Moore from the left wing. The ball is stolen back by Waite. Like taking candy from a baby. Waite with 5 seconds. Waite fouled on her way to the hole. What a run for Caroline Waite, with a chance to give Ames the lead heading into the second half. First one is good. 25-24. Clark back into the Maroons lineup. Not going to matter that much with just 3.8 to play in the second. Might have a chance to get a half-court heave off.
3.8 seconds. I think you can afford to get to half court, call a timeout, but nope, they're going to go with the heave.
Clark from half court. Oh, she almost made it. And it's 26-24 at halftime. We have a close one so far, don't we?
We do. It's a very, very close one. 2 points separating them, and Clark, I don't think we've seen her full potential yet. She'll have to dig deep and find that second. She's had to find that second gear. It looked like she was kind of stuck in neutral through parts of that at first half, and especially at the free throw line. I only recounted maybe one or two makes out of about 6 or 8 attempts. So, first half is over. Now you got to play the second half very aggressively.
And so far, Ames is doing a fantastic job of not letting Caitlin Clark run with it so far. She's only scored 12 points compared to Caroline Waite, who has 19.
Yeah, they've done a very good job. I'm sure they spent a lot of time in the practice working on how a one-person kind of offense is going to function. And really, I think it's the frustration we saw was starting to get a little bit towards Clark rather, and it's gonna be an interesting second half. It's gonna be unpredictable. We won't have a clue what happens, so we just have to sit back and relax and enjoy the game.
And with that, we will take a break and be right back. Keep it right here. You are watching AHS basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. We'll see you in the second half. Ball. We will
sit back, Clark rather, and spend a
lot.
So we do.